guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Nike Mercurial Vapor 9 in one of 3 tropical pack colorways. Now, as you can see, it does not come in your standard orange Nike box. Instead, you get a black Nike box, one single white Nike swoosh there at the top, and it's actually a drawer-style box with that little metal ring, like we used to see with the Superfly models. Now, as far as the label is concerned, it is a little bit unique, so I thought I'd show it to you guys. You can see it reads Mercurial Vapor 9 LE. LE stands for limited edition. The official colorway is black, white, and laser orange. And for those of you interested, this particular pair is made in Bosnia, which is slightly out of the norm considering most general release colorways are made in China or Vietnam. So we'll get that out of there. And you can see again, it's a drawer style box. Inside the box, as you get with all the top end models, a string bag is included. This particular string bag is like a very light gray color, definitely very unique. You have your black Mercurial branding on the front along with the black Nike swoosh, and the strings on the bag are lime green in color. I would assume that all the string bags are the same color no matter which of the 3 tropical pack colorways that you buy. So just keep that in mind. We'll get these out of the box really quickly. And if you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. So here is a look at the Laser Orange Tropical Pack Mercurial Vapor 9. Very, very cool shoe. And what I didn't know until I got the shoe in my hand is that these are individually numbered. We knew that they were limited to 2,500 pairs, but it's always cool to know which pair out of the 2,500 that you actually have. So you'll find that on the left boot here on the outside of the heel, there is actually a number etched into the sole plate, or stud plate I should say. I have pair number 1,269 of 2,500, and from what I understand, there are 2,500 pairs in each of the 3 colorways. So 2,500 laser orange, 2,500 blue, and 2,500 lime green. All very, very limited. That's a fairly low number for any soccer shoe, for those of you guys that are wondering. So if you do end up picking up a pair of these for yourself, you're very unlikely to see somebody else with the exact same colorway of the Mercurial Vapor 9. And in fact, if you are interested in picking up either the laser orange, the blue, or the lime green colorway, I will leave buy it now links to all 3 colorway variations down below in the description of this video, so be sure to go ahead and check that out. They're currently available in every single size, so if you want a pair, get them now because they aren't going to last long. Now, in terms of the theme itself, it's dubbed the Tropical Pack, and it is of course Brazilian themed for the upcoming World Cup. The inspiration is the rainforest, and it's definitely a very, very interesting pattern. Kind of going to get nice and close up here so you guys can see it. There's what, in my opinion, appears to be like palm tree leaves or something like that, and then there's these little kind of like black patches over top. I'm not sure exactly what the pattern is supposed to be. It's more of like an abstract type of theme from what I can tell. But nonetheless looks very, very unique, especially in person, and it has an odd finish to it. It's a slightly waxy finish, and it's more matte than what we saw on something like the Galaxy themed CR7 Mercurial Vapor 9. Very, very different in person, and out of all the colorways we've seen so far from the Vapor 9, this is by far the most unique, at least in my opinion. Now, as far as the laser orange colorway is concerned, laser orange would suggest that the shoe is orange, and the online photos definitely make it look orange as well, but in person, laser orange is more of a yellow / gold color. Now, the insole is a good depiction of the color itself. This is a true laser orange insole, and you can see that it's more yellow than orange. It's a yellow with an orangish tinge, I guess. So just keep it in mind that if you are buying these in the laser orange color, don't expect them to be a super vibrant orange. They're definitely more yellow with, of course, these red accents, and not nearly as vibrant as I expected them to be. There's a lot of black in this pattern itself, so it's more of a black shoe with a white Nike swoosh and then some yellow and orange hints here and there. And then the laces themselves, as you can see, have orange and yellow as well. Very cool laces. But nonetheless, again, very unique shoe. You can see that the Mercurial branding is a little bit different. You have a white Nike swoosh with a thick black outline, which to me looks very cool. Your Mercurial branding right there. And then on the instep, instead of having that big Nike branding, it's not there. You have no fade pattern. And again, you have another large Nike swoosh in white with your black outline, and your ACC branding is right there, and a matte silver on the tongue as well. And then the rest of the colorway, the sole plate, again, of course, you have that visible glass fiber. It's a translucent stud plate, translucent studs in the forefoot, and lime green studs in the heel. The heel liner is also black, and like I showed you guys, The insole is laser orange in color. So that's pretty much it as far as the colorway is concerned. In terms of technical specifications, if you guys do want more information on how this particular variation of the Mercurial Vapor 9 performs, I will leave a link in the description to the review page on my website, so be sure to go ahead and check that out. I also do have a slow motion video of the CR7 Galaxy Mercurial Vapor 9s, which is pretty much identical in terms of having that smooth, matte, kind of leather grain type of finish on the upper, so if you want to check that video out as well, I will leave an annotation on screen. But just to quickly go over the technical specifications, this does feature a one-piece, high-quality, thin, Tasian synthetic upper across the entire shoe, so you get a nice thin uniform touch across the entire foot. Definitely provides one of the best barefoot sensations of any shoe out there on the market. It also has a really tight premium fit, which we'll talk about later in the video. You can see that the Tropical Pack colorways do not feature the golf ball like speed control dimpled upper. Instead, they feature a smooth finish upper with a slight leather grain to it. It is 100% synthetic. It's an artificial leather grain. It's there mostly for looks and just to give you that nice smooth sensation against the ball, something that I really like. And then of course that's finished off with ACC, all conditions control, acting as your wet control element for the boot itself. Central lacing system with an equally thin Tasian synthetic tongue, so again, very uniform feel across the entire foot. Low cut at the heel area, plenty of padding on the inside considering the lightweight construction of the shoe. Like I mentioned, the insole is fully removable, mesh liner on top, perforations throughout, and it's pretty much made from one single layer of foam. A decent insole, but certainly not the best insole I've personally ever used. And moving on to the outsole itself, it is dual layer glass fiber through the heel and midfoot with only one single layer in the forefoot. It's really lightweight, nice and low to the ground, very, very thin, but at the same time nice and responsive as well. It has a nice feedback when you bend your foot when running or accelerating or anything like that. And then of course this is the firm ground stud pattern, the only stud pattern available in the Tropical Pack colorways. You have your two studs in the heel, your four main studs in the forefoot, and your one support stud in the middle. An absolutely fantastic traction pattern for firm natural grass playing surfaces, given that you're playing on slightly nicer, high quality fields, allowing the studs to dig in properly, because if you're playing on hard ground, the studs won't penetrate the ground well and you won't have the best traction. But on an ideal natural grass playing surface, this is one of the best multi-directional traction systems currently out there on the market. So that's pretty much it as far as the overall tech specs go for the shoe itself. And move on next to a quick weigh-in so you can see how lightweight these guys are. What's great about the Vapor 9s when it comes to weight is, yes, they're nice and light, but at the same time they have a very solid feel on your feet, especially in comparison to other shoes in this particular weight range. So I'm going to weigh this pair for you today in real time. Keep in mind this is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. Going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that these guys weigh in at 6.35 ounces, which is very, very lightweight, again, for a shoe that feels this solid. It's part of the reason why the Mercurial series has been so popular over the years. You get that glass fiber sole plate that keeps you nice and low to the ground. It's nice and low profile, very responsive, and of course that barefoot Tasian synthetic upper that wraps your foot nice and tight, giving you that nice one-to-one sensation, but at the same time doesn't have much give to it. So when you are making quick lateral cuts, it's not moving on you, there's very little rollover to the upper, and again, the shoe maintains a very responsive, solid feel on your feet. So if you're looking for something lightweight, but at the same time, nothing that's going to feel flimsy, this is an absolutely fantastic, if not the best option currently out there on the market. So that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of this video is concerned, and move on next to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit and what the sizing is like. Alright, here's a look at the Tropical Pack Vapors on feet, and one thing that I noticed right off the bat that I thought I would mention is that the laces are noticeably thinner on these shoes than they are on the standard Mercurial Vapor 9s. Not sure why that is. I have a hunch that it's because they wanted the graphic on the tongue to really show a little bit better, so you have thinner laces because of that. But other than that, I can't really think of any other reason. But just wanted to let you guys know that, again, the laces do seem to be a little bit thinner on these colorways than the standard ones. Now, in terms of the overall fit, they feel like a standard pair of Mercurial Vapor 9s. They have a nice, tight, barefoot feel across the entire foot. There's really no dead space on the inside of the shoe, and because of that, if you do have wide feet, this is absolutely not the shoe for you. I have about average width feet, and I'm slightly flat-footed as well, and I'm pretty much at the max of what this shoe is capable of handling width-wise. So again, if you have wide feet, you should probably stay away, but if you have average to narrow width feet, you're going to love the overall feel. of the Vapor 9, pending that you're looking for something with a tighter fit. Now, in terms of sizing, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US, and the fit and length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing of the Laser Orange Tropical Mercurial Vapor 9. Very cool limited edition release from Nike, especially considering it's available in 3 separate colorways. So whether you want to buy these to wear them or just as a collector's item, I think this is a great purchase either way. It has all the same performance characteristics of a Mercurial Vapor 9, a standard pair I should say, but of course with some unique styling. So if you're looking for something that's going to make you a little bit different out there on the field for the upcoming season, this is definitely one of those shoes that I would take a look at, and sooner rather than later, because like I mentioned, they're not going to stick around for too long. So if you guys want more information on the overall performance, I will leave a link in the description to the review page on my website. Be sure to go ahead and check that out if you are at all interested. And of course, there will be buy it now links for all 3 colorways down below in the description as well. So again, go ahead and check that out if you want to pick up a pair of these for yourself. If you have any questions regarding this shoe at all, be sure to leave your comments down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.